Welcome to our summer enthusiast case. We have 12 wines that we're going to talk you guys through, so we hope you enjoy.
Okay, I'll start off. So we are in Portugal, and this is the Península de Setúbal region. So it's a coastal region in the sort of southern part of Portugal, which is ideal for growing white grape varieties that require that cooling influence to grow with the ripeness but retain that freshness that you get in this. It's 50% Sauvignon Blanc blended with an indigenous grape variety, Maria Gomez, and it's a lovely, crisp, fresh style of white wine from Portugal. But if you're having smoked salmon, it will go really well.
Really good with it. And then moving over to Germany, so we're in the home of Riesling, and we have 100% Riesling from the Mosel Valley. So this is a great wine that goes with so many different types of food. It is bright and fresh, and you get this lovely citrusness from it, but it manages to get nice and ripe and hot still, so you get a bit more stone fruit, so it goes really well with slightly spicier, richer foods. And then because it's very stone-based soil in the Mosel, you get this really nice minerality that just helps lift it overall. So you get this bright, fresh, enjoyable wine, but it's got a little bit more body, a little bit more oomph, but really good.
Delicious. And then we have Tracy and C Sauvignon Blanc from Loire Valley. This is produced by Chateau Tracy, who are being revered as top producers of the Loire Valley for their wines, white and red. So the Sauvignon Blanc here that we have here is best way that I could possibly describe it is really pretty. It is lovely, fresh minerality. So minerality is a term that we use quite a lot in the wine trade, but it sort of reflects where it's grown. It's stony, but it's really quite an elegant piece of kit. And if you're having goat's cheese, it will go really well.
Staying in France, but going down to the coast in Provence, we have a classic Côte de Provence rosé. So this is the Cuvée Marie, which is Grenache and Cinsault blended together. So you get this really gorgeous strawberry character from it, raspberries, but it is still very pretty, floral. You get this nice lifted note. So it's great on its own in the summer when it's gorgeous and sunny outside. Or if you're having fresh fish, Provence by the coast, you get lots of fish. Great with fish at home as well.
Yeah, straight out the fridge, quite dangerous.
Yes.
So next up we have the Hancock and Hancock Fiano. So this is from Australia, yet it's using a grape variety that is native to Italy. And we're finding this a lot with Australia in particular. They're using a lot of Italian native grape varieties to grow in their climate because it adapts to their climate ever so well. Fiano is a fantastic grape variety because it is creamy in texture, but has this zesty characteristic that goes all the way through the middle. And if you want just something really interesting and something that can match a really weighty dish, that's your wine.
And then finishing off in Spain, we have the Silence White Blend. So this is a blend of Grenache Blanc and Macabeo, so two native Spanish grapes that grow really well. It's quite warm, very dry, so it needs things that are going to survive that. But from it, you get this really elegant, classy wine. You get quite stone fruit, citrusy. You've got this lovely, juicy peach character to it. With this textured body and quite a weighty mouthfeel while still staying lifted and bright. It's a great alternative if you just want something a little bit lighter than like your heavily oaked Chardonnays. Great in the summer with your barbecue dishes and stuff like that when you're having like meaty ribs and stuff like that.
Yeah, lovely. Okay, so first of the reds, the Espriel Minas Mercas. Now we've gone back to Portugal. You may have noticed that with AMPS we are quite avid followers of Portuguese wines, mostly because they offer such great value and quality. And the Minas Mercas made by Espriel is definitely up there. So this is made from a variety of grape varieties. So Touriga Franca, Touriga Nacional, and amongst others. This is lovely juicy fruit, but really, dare I say, polished. So this is a term that we tend to use sometimes in the wine industry, but it's the best term because I can only figure out that's the best way of describing its textural mouthfeel. And if you're having it on its own, it's quite a classy bit of kit. But if you're having it with food, I mean, it's great with grilled meats. It's great with lamb. It's great with a vegetable casserole. But so yes, this is from Portugal, the Douro Valley. So there are many wine regions. Obviously, Douro Valley is probably the most popular one, but Esparral have set up quite nicely in this area among other regions. So enjoy.
Then jumping over, we have a very different wine. You have the Seriously Cool Cinsault from Stellenbosch. So this is a great alternative to Pinot Noir. It's quite light-bodied, light tannins, really fresh, but you get this nice mix of cherries and plums in it. It's grown in Stellenbosch, so on the coast, and the logo is actually someone blowing wind over just to kind of describe how cool these vineyards get. So you get this really lovely crisp character to the wine. It is great with duck and dishes like that, or if you want to chill it slightly and have it with your cheese board, it will also go very nicely.
So we got our alternative to Pinot Noir. I'm now going to talk about Pinot Noir. So made by the same people that have produced this lovely Sauvignon Blanc over here. So produced by Chateau Tracy. It's 100% Pinot Noir. It's from the Loire Valley, and it's best way to describe it, soft yet serious. So it has that lovely bright red fruit characteristic, but it has a bit more going on. So it has a bit of a black fruit, a bit of a savoury characteristic too. So you can match this with a variety of dishes. I mean, pork dishes would go really well. Chicken dishes would go just as well. But yeah, we're just really impressed with this range.
Jumping over to Chile, we've got the In Situ Red Blend. So this is a blend of Syrah, Mourvedre, and there is a little bit of Viognier in it. So you get this spicy, rich, dark characters from the Syrah. From the Mourvedre, you get these lovely blueberry, raspberry, really nice, fresh, light fruits. And then the Viognier helps blend it all together and just lift it. So you've got this really nice mix of juicy, fruity, but wrapped up with all of these nice warm spices. Really good with slightly spicy food if you're having a chili or stuff like that. Just really dangerously drinkable, really.
So we're going to Spain now, and we're going with Ribera del Duero. So if you haven't tried Ribera del Duero before, you're in for a treat. It's becoming increasingly popular with us here at AMPS as a region from Spain. If you like Rioja, you'll love Ribera del Duero. It's best way of describing it, it's a bit darker and richer than your average Rioja. It's made from the same grape variety, Tempranillo, and because it's Ripidori Criantha. So Criantha is the age statement there. It's seen a bit of oak aging. The oak gives it a bit of spice, and it's that richness as well. So make sure you pair it with a weighty dish. And if you're having a roast dinner, if you're having roast pork, very, very good. But yeah, really surprised with how Ribera del Duero has come along in the last few years alone.
You might also see it called Tinstell Pays, but it is still Tempranillo on the nose.
Yeah. Yes.
Just to confuse people.
Indeed.
And then to finish off, we have the Silence Red Blend. So a nice little pair with the red and the white. So we're back in Aragon, Spain. But this time we have a mix of native grapes and international grapes. So you've got your Tempranillo, you've got Shiraz, you've got Cabernet. So you've got this really big, powerful, dark wine that's your classic blackberry, black cherry, really rich dark fruits, but it's spent a bit of time in oak, so you get this nice subtle spice, and then it's got a little bit of age on it, so you're starting to get this chocolatey, rich coffee notes to it. Really, really lovely. Great with a whole mix of foods. You could have it with your steak on the barbecue and bits like that, or just enjoy it by itself. It is a great all-round wine.
Fantastic. Yeah. So that's our Enthusiast Case for this quarter. We hope you enjoy them, and we look forward to hearing how you get on with them. Thank you.